Hi, I'm Marty. I flew these with these, fly these with these, happy life, and then Corona. I started this channel to put out two messages. You are not alone, and a day with a laugh beats a day without one. So pull up a pew, you're amongst friends. Relax, laugh, or cry with me. 103 kilos, got to get that moving in the other direction. Simple plan is get on that treadly, ride for 30 minutes one way, turn around, come home. That's it. Halfway between the city and Applecross, just this great little bike path. But we've got to do this. You've got to do this. I've got to do this. Get out, get on your treadly, get out, go for a run. Mate, it is such salve for your brain, such salve for your spirit. Just do it. Just finished an hour and 20 of riding on my racer. It's a bloody work of art, this thing. You can lift it with one finger. Beautiful aluminium frame. My God, way too good for me. It's been a while between drinks. I think it's been about 2 weeks since my last video. Oh my God, I just went for a really long ride on my push bike. I gotta do something about my weight, my fitness, and in turn, my mental state. That helps. How are you going? Come on, how are you going? Be honest. I think we're friends by now, aren't we? You going okay? Because I feel this stuff has just settled into this real rhythm of just blah, and I think we're all getting used to it, and there's no end in sight, there's no hard solutions, there's no answers. I saw this great YouTube documentary the other day that said most of our waking life is spent with duration, direction and outcome, as in your mind's always ticking over what's next, where am I going, how am I getting there, and the sleep's the opposite of that. You're basically going to this timeless place where space has no meaning, and that's when your synapses and everything get a chance to realign. But during your wakeful time, it's duration, direction and outcome. But for most of us at the moment, that direction's just gone, isn't it? Probably the biggest thing that happened since I talked to you guys last is I turned 50, and I didn't deal with it particularly well. I'd show you the birthday cards, but I've thrown them all out. I just didn't want to face it. Oh man, we had ribs with the family over, but that's about as big as it got. I didn't want any birthday party or anything like that. It's just all too real for me turning 50. There is no doubt that I'm at least halfway through this journey, and probably a lot further along than that. Oh man. Anyway, I played footy on the weekend, my first proper actual game of AFL. I played a scratch match a couple of weeks ago and got 2 goals, 2 behinds. But this is my first real proper game for the Wembley seniors. And mate, tried to take one mark, didn't work. Apparently I thought I was good at catching, they call it marking. But on this weekend, stuff just wasn't firing. So mate, I've got to get this fitness into gear, so that's what I'm doing. So chucked on the riding shorts and went for a big bike ride just then, and my God, it makes you feel good. It's just that overcoming that inertia. Are you finding that? Do you find you just wake up in the morning and the day just lists and you've got no real direction, and there's so many things that you should do but you just don't get round to them? I think you've got to start off with something like this, getting on the pushy and going for a treadly. Every time I do go on the bike ride, there'll be a moment on that bike ride when I go, this is why I'm out here. I had one of those today. Other than that, I've probably backed off the pace because I've got nothing that I feel like almost a fraud to be giving advice now because things are getting far too real. The VR, voluntary redundancy, starting to come into play for people. Some people are saying that yes, they'll take that. I just had morning tea with a mate of mine who's looking at that and looking at his retirement options should this thing not come good for him and his timeline. And it gets very real, and I've got nothing that I can offer or say to that. I'm on a month stand down again this month, and maybe longer, it might be 2 months. I'm going to make it almost like my daily job, inverted commas, just to go for get some exercise in because it's so good for you. I saw this YouTube clip, a TED talk, and at the end the lady gets everyone up and says, let's just do 1 minute of exercise together, and she cranks up the motivational music, and all she does is a couple of punches and a couple of motivational statements, and my God, you felt good at the end of that minute. It felt so stupid but so powerful at the same time. What else? I've got this video that I made a little while ago. All the RAF instructors, I was a RAF instructor, and all the old bowls get together and we get on the Terps about every 6 months, and finally we got to do that again. And I was aware of how much experience aviation-wise was in the room, and I just went around with a phone and got a single statement out of each of the blokes. If you're in any way interested in flying, I think you'll find what these guys said was pretty interesting. So here we are. I'm about to speak to a whole bunch of guys who have way more experience than I do, and we're about to get a masterclass in aviation.
Trim or die, think win.
Keep smiling.
Believe in yourself.
Don't give up.
Trust your gut.
Don't be afraid to acknowledge your limits and fly within them.
3 things. Please excuse my shirt. Secondly, keep your nose up in the turns and find a way to surround yourself with good people.
Listen to your mates.
If there's a way for it to be porked up in aviation, sooner or later someone will do it.
That is a bad shirt.
If you do more listening than talking, that's a pretty good start.
Push forward, cows get bigger. Pull back, cows get smaller. It's not that much harder than that.
Unless you invert it.
Because we're inbreeding. I believe the children are our future. Never take the aeroplane somewhere your brain wasn't 10 minutes ago.
That was good.
Aim high, keep smiling.
Relax, trim and enjoy.
Oh, that was good.
We all have limitations, fly within them.
That was good.
Keep the passion.
Listen to your gut. Pay attention to that feeling when you've left the iron on.
Rely on your mates.
Yeah, I like that.
Just remember that those people you aspire to be like were once where you are.
And from the army, I love the RAF. Power plus attitude equals performance.
I think all FOs have something to offer. Just accept it.
I love it. Now we're there.